Good morning, YouTube. Hope you guys are having a beautiful Saturday morning. My Saturday starts off to a good start. I'm working on my second cup of coffee. I'm on the road, headed to Chowchilla, California, which is in Central California, literally the center of California. And I'm gonna go out and spend the weekend with my daughters, my two older daughters, and we're just gonna hang out, have fun. They love room service, so we'll probably do a lot of that tonight and just chill. But as I'm driving down here, I'm thinking of goals, thinking of my goals, thinking of all the goals that I've had over my life, the ones I did accomplish, the ones I didn't accomplish. But as I sit back, I do ask myself, a lot of people have goals. But then a lot of those people never accomplish the majority of those goals, and you ask yourself why they don't do that. Well, it comes down to the fact there's no commitment to those goals. A friend of mine told me a long time ago that a goal without a deadline is just a pipe dream. It's just fantasy. Think about it. A goal without a deadline, just a wish. It's not going to happen. It's not going to magically fall out of the sky. And it's sad because everybody got goals. Everybody got aspirations. Everybody wants to be the best versions of themselves. But most people never accomplish their goals. So if my buddy says a goal without a deadline is just a pipe dream or a fantasy, are you writing your goals down? Are you writing a deadline to your goals? Because if you're not, it's just a fantasy. It's just a pipe dream. You're not going to do anything. For example, I've had goals, all kinds of goals in my life. But I will say that when I started writing down my goals, I started seeing them become reality simply because I was writing them down. And I'll give you an example of that. One of my health goals in the last 2 years was to live a healthier life, and I'll write it down. I'd write down my age. At the time, I was about 220 pounds. I'm thinking, man, my goal is to lose 20, 30 pounds, get healthy. And I wrote them down every day. Every day when I would look at my goals and I would see that facing at me, my health goals, it would motivate me to watch what I was eating, to make sure I was hitting the gym, because I had a deadline of a year to reach my goal. A year. Every day. I would weigh myself, I would keep track of my calorie intake, and I would mark it all down. I'd write it down on my goals. And every day, I'd be doing that. And what happens is when you are in tune with your goals and you have a deadline on those goals, and you're writing them down, it helps as a push, it helps as a reminder of why you're doing it. Because you have a deadline. And every single day you're gonna find out maybe new ways to exercise, maybe a new meal plan, or you're finding ways that will make it easier, in my case, to get healthier. And what happens? Every day, putting in those goals, keeping myself accountable, looking at that deadline to my goal. A year went by, and guess what? I had dropped the 30, 40 pounds. I got healthier, and I accomplished my goal. Now, was it easy? No, it wasn't. I'm a Mexican guy. I love Mexican food that's loaded on carbohydrates and sugars. But every single time that I would write down my goal on a daily basis, it was a constant reminder of why I wanted to reach that goal so badly. The reasons why. And it would help me deal with not cheating on my meal plan. It would help me deal on the days that I didn't want to go into the gym to go into the gym. Some people call it obsession to write your goals down every day. But guys, if you're obsessed about your career, you're obsessed about your health, you're obsessed about the life that you're living, you're going to take notice in all the little things that you're doing in your life because you want to reach them. So one of the things that I want to recommend to all of my friends, my YouTube subscribers, start writing your goals down. I'll go as far as saying Grant Cardone has a great 10x planner, and if you need a good planner, get that one. 10x planner from Grant Cardone. So basically a calendar, and you're writing your goals down every single day. Obsessed. If your goal is to make 6 figures next year, that's the goal. Your deadline is at the end of 2019. So you got 1 year as a deadline. Well, the goal is to make 6 figures, $100,000, deadline of 12 months from today. And now you're going to add all the activity and everything you need to reach that goal. And it's going to take you every effort daily to keep yourself accountable to your goal. Now, for some of you, you might say, man, that's obsessed. I don't need that. Well, if you're basking in success and you are the epitome of success, and you don't have to write down your goals because you're the greatest, hey, good, more power to you. But if you write down your goals and you commit to them and commit to working on those goals daily, when it's all said and done and you add up all those inches as time goes by, you're going to be closer to those goals. Procrastinating is the biggest killer of opportunity, and I noticed that with a lot of agents. They say, oh, tomorrow, the day after. In fact, the other day when we were talking with Todd, he was talking about how, some agents, if they're out in the field working or on the phones, they get about 3 or 4 o'clock and they want to bail, they want to leave, and they don't want to make that one more phone call, one more door. They don't want to do it because they procrastinate for tomorrow, and then that's the way they work because they're not accountable. So think about your goals, guys. We live in America, the land of the free. There's nowhere in the world where you get the opportunities that we have here in America. Trust me. I'm a Mexican man. In my country of Mexico, there's not the opportunities that we have here. And that is strong and powerful. And if you want to accomplish something, you can. If you're putting in the time, you're putting in the energy, but it's not going to happen unless you put in the time and energy and the commitment needed to get there. So remember, my buddy says, a goal without a deadline is just a pipe dream and a fantasy. And you're only fooling yourself. If you're serious about your goals, start writing them every day, and every day figure out how you're going to get closer and closer and closer. Like Grant says, don't worry about how it's going to happen. Just make sure that you're putting it down, and eventually that focus and that passion starts spreading with others. And then you have others helping you with your goals. So you guys have a wonderful weekend, and see you guys at the top. Oh, by the way, I also don't want to forget before I leave about our raffle that we're having on the 15th of this month, here in the next few days. For all the subscribers that are in my channel, you're inside the raffle. We're raffling $250. Existing and new subscribers, if you send me a recruit, we're going to go ahead and put your name on a ticket, because I got a lot of guys that send me agents all the time and they never ask for nothing in return. And this is a way that you guys can participate with us, and hopefully you can win the money. So you guys have a great weekend once again, and see you guys at the top. Bye.